Alright guys, today I'm making a new video. I just wanted to show you guys some NLBN products here. I'm just going to be going over the little mullet, the 3-inch NLBN, the NLBN paddletail, the 5-inch paddletail, and the K-tail, and some of the colors that I have. Super rainy outside, and there's a tropical storm building right on top of us right now. So I just thought I'd make a video for y'all.
Yeah, we are faster than yeah, we are faster than yeah, we are faster than yeah, bad policy, yeah, but we go over the phone with the reality, my over reality, anything that's a dark side, started fancy into that, flower, I don't know, yeah, I don't know, everyone run like a hobby to me, yeah.
Alright, so first off, we're gonna start off with this little mullet right here. This is the NLBN 5-inch little mullet. I like to use this bait for tarpon, snook, big jacks, anything that's really focused on the top of the water column, anything that's looking for a really fast twitchy bait on the top of the water. I would usually use this on like my Shimano Saragossa 5000. 5/0 Titan diver hooks right here. I use it. You can use Titan divers or Titan riders. Titan divers are just the weighted version of the Titan riders, and because I'm usually trying to cast a little farther away with a little more wind, I usually use the Titan divers so that I can cast farther away. And yeah, this is what a fully rigged one should look like. Should just stay on the top of the surface, just slightly under the water, or skipping across the top of the water. Alright, so next up, we've got the NLBN K-tail. The NLBN K-tail, it's like basically like a swim bait. So I've got two colors on me right now. I've got the both of them in the 5-inch size. I've got Hell Yeah Butter and then Chrome Avenue. I'll use this one in super murky water conditions, while I use this one in little clear water conditions, so it has more natural presentation. So let's just pull one out of the box here. Oh shoot. Alright, so this is the K-tail. You can see, looks like a mullet here. It's got this kicking tail. It's really natural presentation. Really gets down into the water column, and even when you're not reeling it, if you use those Titan diver hooks that I just showed you, which also go with this bait, it'll just kick down to the bottom nice and slowly. Looks like a dying bait fish. Yep. It's got a bigger front body, and then it tapers off nice and small towards the back. Yep. It also uses these 5/0 hooks, just like the little mullet. You can get these off of Amazon. Next up, we're gonna do the 3-inch NLBN. These are my two favorite colors right here. Specifically, this color right here. This is Mud Minnow. I don't know if you can see that, but this is the Mud Minnow color. This is the Hell Yeah Butter color. And I like to use Mud Minnow because a lot of the tarpon and snook that I'm targeting have really good eyesight, so they can basically see right through your bait, like if it looks real or not. Like if it does not look real, they will not bite that. And I'll use this in darker water conditions so that it stands out against the dark color of the water. I'm just gonna get one out of the box here. It's a perfect one. They just look like this when they're not in the box. This is my finger compared to it. I don't know if you can see that. Yep. This tail has a lot of action, a lot of action. They look a lot like just a little bait fish, like any of your pilchards, mini minnows, mud minnows, well, as the name says. And when you're using these guys, they are used with a 3-inch NLBN jig head made by NLBN. These guys, my favorite weight to use is probably the 1/8 of an ounce weight. I don't have the package on me right now, but this is what it looks like. This is a Hell Yeah Butter colored jig head. And there's also the 1/2 ounce jig head, which is if you were fishing a little heavier current or conditions like that. So this is a fully rigged one. I've already used this one once or twice. You see, I've got lots of bites on this. It's pretty beat up. I need to switch it out, but I like to always just keep one of these rigged in my tackle box if I see those big jacks, tarpon, snook, snapper, anything will really bite this, whether they're feeling hungry or not. Next up, we've got the bigger version of what I just showed you, which is the 5-inch NLBN paddle tail. I like to use this for the bigger snook, tarpon, when I'm targeting them at deep out in those bigger spots. When I'm rolling it just by the mangroves or something, I like to use this. Tarpon are known to like the color purple, so I like using the color purple, and I also like using the mullet run color, so I'll show you those in a second. These baits are just a scaled up version of the 3-inch NLBN paddle tail, and they use these jig heads right here, the A-dot NLBN jig heads. They are size A-dot hooks, and I like to use the 1-ounce jig heads for these guys just so I can cast a little farther and get it down to where the fish are a little quicker. So I got 3 of these guys just rigged in my tackle box ready to go. I've got the purple color, I've got the silver color, and I've got the Hell Yeah Butter color. If I were to rank them, I would go probably purple, mullet, then this. I have seen smaller tarpons hit these, from like even as small as like a 10-pound tarpon hit this, but usually you're targeting the tarpons from the 50 to 100-pound size range with this. And tarpon just love purple, so that's why I use the purple ones. And also, if you're looking for a really good tackle box to keep your NLBNs in, I would recommend the NLBN tackle boxes. They make them in the 3-inch and 5 to 8-inch size. This is what mine looks like. Obviously, it's a little messy right now since I just showed it to you guys, but I like to keep my jig heads in here, some just rigged up ones ready to go in case I see those tarpon or snook or jacks or whatever busting up. I just like to keep an extra hook in here, spoon. Yeah, these are really versatile. I've hooked a grouper on one of these 5-inch jig heads right here, and you can fish them anywhere. I've seen people using these guys for bass in Florida, and yeah. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll see you back next time on NLBN Fishing.